Have you ever just glanced at your phone and boom, you're logged into your bank account? Or maybe you've noticed apps practically begging you to ditch your passwords lately. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to play digital detectives. We are diving into a massive modern-day mystery about the invisible technology that guards literally all of our most precious secrets. So, picture this. We engineered the perfect, completely unhackable lock to keep the bad guys out of our digital houses. It's brilliant, flawless even. But suddenly, millions of everyday people are waking up to discover that this very same amazing technology is locking them out of their own accounts, sometimes permanently. I mean, how is that even possible? How does something designed specifically to protect us accidentally become this giant trap? To figure that out, let's start with Section 1, the broken secret. Because to understand why we even needed a brand new lock, we really need to look at why our old system completely fell apart. Okay, for the last 50 years or so, text-based passwords have essentially acted like a secret handshake to get into a neighborhood treehouse. You know the drill. But here's the glaring problem. If a bad guy is hiding in the bushes and simply watches you do that handshake, well, they can easily copy it. And on the internet, human predictability just makes this so much worse. We use super simple words, pet names, birthdays, things like that. Hackers just guess them using these high-speed computer cracking engines. If they break into a website, they can steal millions of these secret handshakes in literally a split second. So, what did we do? We tried adding a digital bouncer to the treehouse store. This is what we call multi-factor authentication. The bouncer says, okay, sure, I know you have the handshake, but let me also text a special code to your phone just to be absolutely sure it's you. Sounds foolproof, right? Well, clever thieves figured out how to trick this bouncer too. They started building fake websites that silently intercept those text messages in real time. Or even crazier, they literally bribe telecom workers to swap your phone number over to the hacker's phone. Basically, our old secret handshake was fundamentally broken. And that brings us to Section 2, the unhackable digital lock. To fix this broken secret, the world's biggest tech companies teamed up to build a revolutionary new system built on new standards called FIDO2 and WebAuthn. If you were to peek inside your computer's brain to see what one of these new passkeys looks like, well, you'd see an incredibly intimidating string of cryptographic math. It is highly secure, totally complex, and frankly, it looks a bit like alien geometry. But for us humans, the concept is actually wonderfully simple. Instead of a secret handshake, imagine a passkey as two physical objects, an open padlock and a magic key. When you sign up for a new website, you give that website the open padlock. You don't care who sees it, it's open, it's public. But your phone? Your phone keeps the magic. Totally uncopyable private key, securely welded inside a special hardware chip deep inside the device. So let's look at how this actually works when you log in. The website essentially throws a random, one-time math challenge at your phone. Your phone wakes up and says, hey, is that you? You scan your face or maybe tap your fingerprint. That quick human gesture unlocks the magic key inside your phone, solves the complicated math problem, and snaps the website's padlock shut. And the absolute best part? Your magic key never actually leaves your device. That means even if hackers completely destroy and rob the website's database, all they're going to find is a pile of useless open padlocks. They literally cannot steal your key. And this is exactly why the tech world is buzzing. Not only does this stop those sneaky phishing attacks dead in their tracks, but it is lightning fast. We're talking about dropping the login time from a tedious, annoying 31 seconds of hunting for text codes all the way down to just 3 seconds with a quick face scan. And it boasts a massive 95% success rate. Which naturally leads us to Section 3, the lockout mystery, right? If this tech is so incredibly fast, so secure, why on earth are people suddenly getting permanently locked out of their accounts? Let's investigate these traps. The single biggest trap is something called ecosystem fragmentation. Basically, think of Apple and Google as two totally different universes, and they're surrounded by invisible brick walls. If you create a magic key on your iPhone, it gets safely stored in the Apple iCloud universe. But what happens if you sit down at a Windows computer and open Google Chrome? Well, the Google universe cannot see over the wall into the Apple universe. Your key is technically there in your pocket, but the computer in front of you can't reach it. So let's see how this snowballs into real trouble. Imagine you walk into a public library, sit down at a computer, and you forgot your phone at home. You type in your email to check your messages. The library computer starts desperately looking for that hardware key, but obviously it's not there. Because these new security systems are strictly trained to expect a passkey, the system absolutely panics. It assumes you are a hacker trying to break in, and it instantly triggers an automated anti-abuse lockdown. Suddenly, you are trapped in an infinite login loop, and your account gets frozen for anywhere from 48 hours to 30 full days just while the security system investigates you. Now, the tech world did try to fix that Apple to Google wall by using Bluetooth. You scan a QR code on the screen, your phone talks to the computer. But as we all know, Bluetooth can be incredibly fragile. Half the time it fails silently with a generic, unhelpful something went wrong message, or, tragically, on some Android phones, if an app is acting glitchy and you clear the hidden data cache to try and fix it, poof, you can accidentally vaporize your permanent magic keys. And if you didn't set up a backup, they are literally gone forever. And this strict requirement for physical hardware actually caused a massive global meltdown recently. In early 2026, WhatsApp decided to make passkeys mandatory to link devices. Well, this instantly crashed their entire ecosystem of automated bots. Why? Because thousands of businesses use automated computer servers to send out alerts. And the headless server, meaning just a computer humming away in a dark data center, does not have a human finger to scan or a face to recognize. It was a harsh reminder that these digital keys are now deeply, physically tied to human bodies. All right, Section 4, building a better keyring. Now that we know why this brilliant lock can sometimes trap us, let's explore how the tech industry is actively building solutions so we can actually enjoy this security without all the stress. The very first solution is simply rethinking how we hand out these keys. Think about your real house. You'd never rely on just one single key, right? You need what experts call a bootstrap key. That's the cloud-synced one in your phone that you use every single day. But you also need an anchor key. This is a separate physical USB token that you leave tucked away safely in a desk drawer, or maybe with a trusted neighbor. Plus, experts are urging companies to use a warm handover. Basically, don't delete a user's old password the exact second they turn on a passkey. Keep that old password working for about 30 days as a backup, just in case they hit one of those invisible walls. But okay, what if the worst happens? Disaster strikes. You lose your phone, your laptop gets stolen, and you lost your backup key. To fix this, companies are rolling out self-service account recovery. It's actually pretty cool. You click Recover My Account and use a fresh device's camera to scan a physical, government-issued ID. Then you take a live video selfie. The system uses AI to match your moving face to the photo on your ID to prove it's really you. If it's a match, they hand you a temporary, single-use pass just so you can get back inside and forge new magic keys. Finally, to tear down those invisible walls between Apple, Google, and Microsoft once and for all, the FIDO Alliance introduced brand new standards in 2025. They're called the Credential Exchange Format and Protocol, or CXF and CXP. You can just think of this as a highly encrypted, standardized digital moving box. For the very first time, you'll be able to seamlessly pack up all your magic keys from your Apple universe and unpack them right into your Google or Microsoft universe without losing a single thing. So there you have it. The mystery is solved. The unhackable lock wasn't trying to trap us. It was just going through the super awkward growing pains of a massive technological shift. But by understanding exactly how these digital padlocks and magic keys work, you are no longer at the mercy of invisible tech. You are completely back in the driver's seat. So, now that you hold the ultimate keys to your digital life, what will you lock down next? I really hope this sparked some curiosity for you today. Be sure to subscribe to Refreshing Tech for more simple, practical, and engaging technology stories. See you next time.